All right, today we're gonna be making a pizza, the Chicken Alfredo thin crust pizza. Today we're gonna start out with just a little bit of dough to get our crust. Smash it down, get a little bit pre-started for the machine. You can't put it in like a clump. There's no way the machine will take it. If it does, it might just shred it. So we gotta start the process a little bit by hand. Drop it through the top. Make a couple adjustments. I don't necessarily have to adjust the top so much. It's pretty much set for almost all, it'll take almost all any sizes that we need to do. Now, if it's really big, then we start playing around with the numbers. Other than that, we usually just adjust the bottom as we go. Little flour. Get a couple passes here. Nice and quick. All right. You always want to make sure that when you put the dough on this table, that it moves. Two things you got to do. One, make sure it moves here. Two, make sure your board is not wet or damp. So you always want to take a little flour too and dry the board off. You don't want a lot of residual flour here because that sticks to the bottom of the pizza. And then when you take a bite of the pizza, you could get an inhale of flour, and that's no fun. I've had it happen to me, and it's not fun. Plus, it changes the taste a little bit. Even though it's made out of flour, it still changes the taste. All right, enough said. So, because the reason you don't want this to stick too is just that way, if it does stick and you go to cut it, there's a thing called like shrinking. So it might shrink down the size actually afterwards too. I could go in a little bit more in depth than that, but for the most part, let's get this pizza going. All right, we're gonna cut it. Now I already got the board nice and dry, so you can see the pizza moves around nice and easy. So I gotta grab the Alfredo sauce and the chicken. All right, boom, I'm back. Let's get this thing going. All right, we're gonna get some Alfredo sauce on the pizza here. We'll start out, that's about good. We can always add a little bit more or take a little bit off. I think that's a good amount right there. So same thing with this sauce. I keep it a little bit more on the inside just because it tends to heat up and then kind of slide off the pizza, but it looks like it's good. Okay, let's get some chicken on here. Got our seasoned chicken. We cook, season it. We'll season it, then cook. But, and then we chop it up and get it ready for these pizzas. Put a nice little layer, so you get some, definitely not skimping on the chicken here. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's get some cheese on this bad boy. With our beautiful workhorse here. Keeps us from going bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? Keeps everything consistent, cost consistent, so we know we can pay our bills.
Flavor consistent.
And flavor consistent. All right. Nice little layer of cheese. Okay, like so. It's loose. Just a little dab of oregano. Let's get a shelf coming up here. There we go. And there it is, in the oven, ready to cook for you. Okay, so I just checked the Chicken Alfredo pizza. It looks ready. Let's get this bad boy out. All right. So pretty good here. A little bit came off the pizza, but that's not a bad thing at all. So for the most part, the pizza held very well. All right, let's give it a chop. Nice and crispy. Beautiful. All right, there you are. Chicken Alfredo pizza. I hope you give it a try.